John Davis, absolutely one of the best.
John Davis True Crime.
John Davis True Crime.
John Davis doing what true crimers do.
John Davis True Crime.
John Davis.
John Davis True Crime.
Mr. John Davis. John Davis True Crime.
John Davis True Crime.
This guy John Davis.
John Davis True Crime.
John Davis True Crime. Maybe that's where I've heard that name before.
John Davis True Crime.
John Davis, and it's good to see you, John. How are you?
John Davis True Crime.
John Davis True.
Hey, John Davis.
John Davis.
John Davis True Crime.
John Davis True Crime kicks butt.
Tune in and watch John Davis True Crime. You will love it. It's one of the best channels on YouTube. Tune in. It's John Davis True Crime.
Booyah! Had a little technical difficulty there this morning. Could y'all hear me before now? I don't think so, because I wasn't on stage. Got to add yourself sometimes. Just trying to do different stuff. You forget to re-add yourself. Next thing you know, your show started and you're sitting there. How's everybody doing this morning? Man, right before I came on, I thought, you know what, let's just look real quick and see if there's anything. And I found something on Riley Strain that's fresh, hot off the presses. And I thought I'd share it with you guys real quick. The family of Riley Strain, a college student from Missouri who went missing from downtown Nashville only to be found weeks later in the Cumberland River, is still looking for answers after his untimely death. Now, the family's still on this, man. They're still looking into everything. They want to know all. I don't blame them. Hey, I don't blame them. I don't judge. I would too. Both the family and the Metro Nashville Police Department are still working to learn more about what exactly happened to Strain the night he went missing. A new person in the investigation was interviewed along the riverfront last weekend where Strain was last seen, and a second person in that location was re-interviewed, according to Metro Police. So these are the people that seen him like right before. That person is the last known individual to say he saw Strain before his disappearance, and he was able to give police a statement. They go on to, let me get to his statement. That's something we have been looking for. A lot of times, though, sometimes the homeless people, they'll say something to you and me are not a policeman. And so, to have our conversation Monday, another one of our associates was down there. The gentleman showed back up again. They're talking about the homeless guy. We're able to call the detectives. The detective showed up and provided what we were given Saturday evening. He told the detective his account of the story of what he transpired and saw what happened to Riley, explained Dingman. Said there were at least 3 more cameras downtown. They could help the investigation, but they have not seen the footage. Hold on. The reason the footage is so incredibly important is family, the person of interest that the family has been wanting to see, the homeless person that we know had been the last person to talk to Riley up on the roadway. We got to talk to finally. He actually reached out Saturday afternoon to some friend of ours that was down there talking with the homeless, actually gave a statement. Him and another person that Riley had come through there. Him and another person that Riley had come through there had been stumbling, possibly stumbled into the little fence that's right there. They asked him if he was okay. He says, yeah, man, I'm just drunk, something along those lines. And they put him walking underneath the bridge past the detention center area. That was huge. So this guy apparently seen him there. This has got to be right where it happened. A spokesperson for the Metro Police Department said there's no surveillance video from the Birch building, which the building just past the bridge underpass where Strain was last seen. that show his last movements. There is no surveillance video from the Birch building. Okay. Strang was last seen. The spokesperson added there's no video confirmation whatsoever that Strang passed beyond the bridge. So then where these guys are talking about, that has to be right either where he fell in the water or something happened right there, because they're saying they seen him walk to the bridge, under the bridge, and they're saying there's no video of him making it past the bridge. That's got to be where whatever happened. And apparently there's 2 people that have said that. Strang's death is still presumed to be accidental pending the medical examiner's autopsy report. Oh, and they've added this too. Dingman said, family continues pressing for answers. Dingman said they've had minimal communication with the friends Strang was out with on his last night. He said their questions have been deflected and not answered. See, I thought when this was going on, we were seeing that the family and the friends were, simpatico. Everything was good. But now they're saying that they've not answered or deflected the questions. Yeah, and this just talks about the story before that. But that's interesting, though, that they're saying they've had witnesses right. I mean, whatever happened there. If there's no video of him past the bridge, that's the point it happened. And it sounds like, man, you hate to think, but it's something tons of people have done, had too much to drink, and that be the result. It's awful. It's a tragedy. I don't know that there's, that it couldn't be more than that, but they're saying, I know the initial autopsy report, there didn't seem to be any signs of him being physically attacked. Now, it's a tragedy too, man. And the parents want to know. I just hope, they can get closure. One trip to the bar, man, and that happens to him, especially at his age, man. He hadn't been at the club scene that long, and then I'm not judging the friends, but you really just got to think, what if somebody would have went with him, could have made the difference. I'd really love to understand exactly why he was asked to leave the bar. I haven't seen like 100% explanation of that, really. Have y'all? I haven't. Oh, there was some other news yesterday too. His life had just started. So sad. It is. It's horrible, and it's nothing that a lot of us ain't done either. Out having a good time, having a few drinks. I tell you though, not knowing, all the details, but if he hadn't had many drinks, he really seemed intoxicated. And, putting stuff in people's drinks is something that does happen. I think as a parent, I'd be really interested in seeing the toxicology results to make a really good decision on what happened. Or to know what happened. Too bad the bar didn't call him a taxi. See, that's why I'd like to understand what the situation was, why he was asked to leave. Was there a confrontation and he was asked to leave, or was he asked to leave because he was too drunk? I mean, I don't know. I'd be interested in knowing for sure what the reasoning he had to leave the bar was. My friends and I always stuck together no matter what. I think it's kind of different for guys, especially guys that's been drinking. You don't think you need no babysitter. You know what I'm saying? Probably didn't want one. Like I said, and it's something I've done that. I've been at the bar and left and walked home one time like 3 miles, 4 miles. Could have happened to anybody in any situation where you're just at least a little bit more vulnerable than you should be. You're at risk, It's like people die in car crashes a lot that's been drinking. Your danger level increases when you're drinking. Just does. And I'm not preaching either, because like I said, that's why I think this is such a tragedy. It's nothing that I hadn't done as a young man either. And this poor kid goes out, has some drinks at the bar with his buddies. Something happens. We're not sure what. Next thing you know, his parents are searching the rivers for him. Find him in the river because he went out and had a good time with his buddies. That's all he's guilty of. But like I said, I'd really be interested to know how much he had to drink, because the video we saw, it seemed like it would have took a lot to been stumbling like he was.
He had one drink in water like this.
See, they had now they've talked to these homeless people that are saying that they seen him stumbling and fall into a fence.
Yeah, they were saying that a while ago.
This just come out this morning. There's two people now that said that.
Yeah, I heard that a long time ago.
Oh, I guess Fox is behind you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I told you about it, remember?
No, I don't.
Like right after it happened.
I don't recall that. It's bad though, man. I feel so bad for his family, I'm thinking though, man, I don't think there's nothing that screams foul play to me, except it's weird that his it seems like a lot of people found it weird his pants are missing. I think that's concerning, but I don't know the dynamics of as long as he was in the river, of how often that would occur. I don't know. He was drinking. Maybe that's what he was. He stopped to pee or something and fell, and they were already down. I don't know. The fact that they didn't seem like there were no obvious signs of trauma to him makes you think it could have just been an accident.
That story from the homeless people a long time ago, they were saying that he stumbled and fell in a bush and then started puking or something. They yelled at him, and then they heard him arguing with somebody. I don't know. When it first came out, that's what I heard a long time ago.
Did you hear that on an affiliated media outlet or on YouTube?
On YouTube. The news don't give you any info unless it's confirmed. But I'm sure it's probably the same people they're talking about. Maybe.
Sounds sketchy to me. Yeah.
There's a homeless camp right there where it's part of it.
I try to be try to think more sane, like what's more likely, but it does kind of push my conspiracy button about the clothes situation. They said all he had was his shirt and his watch. But see, the thing is, you would think if they were mugging him or something, they'd have took his watch.
I think they did.
Said he had his shirt and his watch is what was on him when he was found.
No wallet.
No. He probably stumbled into someone's camp. He might have, man. Might have been the wrong one too. And I mean, let's just be honest. In the homeless community, there's about two types of people. There's drug addicts, and then there's mentally unstable people. I would say make up a large number of the homeless, wouldn't you? That's fair, right? But they are voluntarily. I mean, you would think if they had something to do with it, though, they just wouldn't say shit. Nah, I didn't see him. I don't know. I'd say it's 60. I don't know, man. I would love to understand the dynamics of the pants. Like what percentage of the time does that happen? Is that as rare as we think it is, or is it common? I'd love to know that. And I've looked into that, and I don't see many studies or anything that I can find that give you a hint to something like that.
Homeless person has shirt. That's weird too. His overshirt, not the one he was found with.
Yeah,
that's weird.
I think the pants is weird. They would come off. But I don't know. Being in the river that long, what effect that has?
Maybe I don't know. You think if the body swelled up though, it'd make it harder to come off, wouldn't you?
Yeah. See, that's the thing. I just don't know. I don't know. I would love to know if that's super sketchy or if that's not that rare. Seems odd to me. I don't know. No shoes, no socks, no pants, just a shirt and a watch. Well, I'm sure whatever he did have was in his pants. Probably. Somebody said they think he was drunk when he got to the last bar. That's why they only served him one drink. It might be.
I think you might have confession too.
I tell you, yeah. If no matter what, he might have suffered a concussion when he fell, because there was talk of vomiting and stuff. That's a sign of a concussion. Was his wallet found on the riverbank? Did I hear that? That's where his card was found. I don't know that was his wallet found. Not that I know of. I already had belt on, so how does his pants come off? That was the thing a lot of people have said. I don't know. But what you said though is a good point. You do swell, so it looks like that would make it harder for him to come off, don't it? It's so confusing, ain't it? It's like there are so many names. I'm having trouble keeping them all together. Riley Strand, though. I think that I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what comes out with the toxicology results. If nothing else comes out, I think it just be a tragedy, a tragic accident. But I get the parents wanting to see all the footage too. I would too. There was footage of it out there. I damn sure want to see it for myself. Listening while doing things, but wanted to say hi. Love the newer setup you have. Looking good. Thank you, Pearl. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a minute. Could have been possible where he fell in the water. His pants were getting heavy. Maybe he got them off so he could try to get out. possible. I feel the I still I don't know. I don't know. I don't like to conspiracy theorize. I really, the parents have handled themselves in such a classy manner. I don't even really like to theorize too much on what happened to him, but it seems like now they have questions, so we'll see where it goes. I don't know. I did notice something yesterday, and we have some of the jerks listening. There was other huge news yesterday, and here it is. First picture released of the new couple. I tell you, I don't have an issue with Ziggy. I was shocked at the news though, but everybody's been saying she had a thing for Fred. It's official now. Ziggy went ahead and unleashed the beast for everybody. She's like, I'm going to clear some shit up. Yes, I am dating Fred. Fred's still in lockup at the place for a while, though. I think she was saying till August. I think he's still in. I guess I'm not even sure exactly what it is. I don't get wrapped up in it that much, but that kind of sucks. You dating somebody, you can't see them till August because is it a halfway house? I want to say it's a halfway house kind of deal, right? A sober living house, I think is what it is. Something like that. Did Fred do his time for manufacturing mathematics? Yep. I don't even know if he's on paper nowadays. After this, I wonder if what he's got. He probably has some probation. I would have to say. Best intro on YouTube, in my opinion. Well, thank you.
They're in love now. That might change once they start living together.
Yeah. It's a lot. Relationships are a lot more romantic till you wake up beside that same person every day. It's that same person.
Yeah.
But in my case, I look over and it's a different person most days. Sometimes this lady has real long eyelashes, curly hair. Sometimes it's
Straight. Yeah.
Say hi.
Hey. Sometimes I would wear my makeup bed and wake up with makeup. I'm too lazy to take it off. Just depends. That's not good either for your skin.
Yeah, I don't mind it though. I'd rather it be made up than not, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I got that camera on super filter today. I look like a stallion.
I'm not even on camera. That's fine.
Why?
I don't know how you got it set up over here.
Scoot on over, man. You're the one that's got like the don't be in my bubble phobe.
No. Then you're off the camera.
I've been saying there was puppy love going on when she started the care packages for Freddie Boy. There's well, you called it a while back. And I was just like, I don't know.
I'm like, yeah, she's way too into him to be helping him.
See, I just thought, Ziggy was doing it because Fred's good for her channel. He's got a link and all that. But apparently, no. My only thing is Laura going to be pissed? Is she mad?
No, she's talking about that on her. Remember, we were listening to.
Yeah.
Nothing against her. Ziggy said.
Ziggy's cool if she's cool.
Ziggy said she didn't really call Fred or give him any attention. That's what kind of she said. Like, yeah, she would call Fred and, try to get her to be on the phone to talk to him. She'd never do it. So
she acted like Laura had been neglecting Fred.
Yeah. So she stepped in to take care of him.
I'm happy with my best friend / husband. He is my soulmate. We have been together many years.
Cool.
I don't think it's hanging. How many's many? I mean, you got some time in. I put in some time with this woman.
Mm-hmm.
How long? Seems like forever, don't it?
Mm-hmm. Half my life.
It has been literally, hasn't it? Now we're not allowed to say how because you don't let people determine your age.
I come to a conclusion I'm never going to be younger than I am today. So, why look at it like that?
Still
really.
26.
Right. Like if you sit there and frown of how old you'll be, you're the youngest you will be now. I've been looking at it like that. Enjoy how young you are now because you're never going to be any younger. Right.
Hell yeah, man. That's a good motto. I like it. Enjoy now.
Because you're never going to be any younger when you get older. So,
right. And every second you spend worrying about how old you are, guess what? You're another second older, still worried about the same shit. Get over it, people.
Yeah. That's what I think.
I'm 32. I live with it.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I said that, and then I thought, that ain't much of a lie, but damn, that's a big lie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even close to that. But I'm not going to worry about it.
Mm-mm. Everybody gets old.
Tina said, then you turn 60. I tell you, does it feel like time goes faster or slower to you now?
Faster.
Me too, man. It seems like every time I turn around, I'm another year older.
Mm-hmm. My kids are getting so old. We don't have any babies, like
no
10-year-olds. Youngest.
And she's mean as a snake. She's like a 20-year-old.
And that bugs me too.
No babies. Get you down.
Mm-hmm. I don't have nobody to take care of. Really, I don't.
It won't be much longer. I'll probably be needing diaper changes and stuff.
We'll get you a nurse.
36 years together over here. Smartest, funniest man I've ever met, and still smoking hot in my eyes.
Oh, cool.
That's Pearl.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
36. You got us beat.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations. That's a testament these days.
Yeah.
I turned 50. I told my family that it's on now. Yeah, pretty much. I'm going to start taking advantage of it soon to where you're old enough to where you can be like, it was just my generation.
Mm-hmm.
It's the reason I am the way I am.
Yeah.
Start using it as an excuse.
Why not? Everybody else does, though.
Speaking of diaper changes, I hope Mr. Chris needs diapers sooner than later.
Chris who?
I'm thinking Mr. Proudfoot's who they're speaking of. I'm a mother of 2. I have 7 grandchildren, 3 great-grandchildren. I'll be 65 and I feel young. LOL. I ain't far behind you.
I can't see myself. You like sitting there in the dark bin.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, if you got an issue with it, get here before the show starts and
just
we'll take
moving
care
along.
of it instead of coming in 10 minutes afterward and then moving shit around.
I can't see anything over here. That's better. Why should I get you stressed up? Because I missed the light up.
I don't know. Hey, I did see another picture though. This was Ziggy's guardian angel when she heard about them being together. She's like, oh, Ziggy, what are you doing to me? I don't know. We'll see how it works out, man. Hey, whatever brings you happiness, right? Everybody has that someone.
They go back really far.
Lynn Frank gifted 5 John Davis True Crime memberships. Thank you, Lynn Frank.
Thank you.
Look at who the lucky winners are, man.
I'm not even on YouTube.
What a shock.
I'm paying attention.
Yeah, you're busy working on the lighting.
Yeah.
I didn't do hair and makeup this morning. That's why I wasn't
Yeah,
worried about the lighting.
I'm not.
I had to be here at 9. I can't wait to see. Oh, thank you for the membership. Fantastic. Jenny's Chaos and Crime landed a membership.
I'm telling you, I can't multitask. I can't watch my phone and talk, y'all. Then you get on to me.
So you just maintain. Have it ready. What else is going on this morning? You see anything else this morning? I don't think I seen nothing.
Anyways, I was going to say, they go way back. Fred and Ziggy. With the bone thing. Wasn't that them too?
Yeah.
They have a long history. Really.
If someone wants to tell me, she said like early 2022.
Yeah.
So it's a couple years. I tell you though, man, now just looking at this from the outside, it kind of looks like Ziggy might have been playing her way into this end for a minute now.
Mm-hmm.
And who knows? She may have played Laura too. Laura might be sitting there thinking Ziggy's great, and Ziggy Jedi mind trapped her out of Fred.
Yep.
I'm just saying, I don't know Laura personally or seen that much of her.
We seen her on that interview with her. I think that's the only time I've seen her.
That's my complete knowledge of her. And I don't know. We'll see.
Act Right People got a membership. Jenny Chaos and Crime got a membership. Gene Jackson, Smart Ass Patriot, and Vanna Reeves.
Awesome.
There you go.
Sorry, Gene Jackson. Ooh, you got a member.
There's the rundown. There's the rundown. No, the reason I could tell, like, when she talked about Fred, how she'd act, I'm like, they got something going on.
I like how Ziggy got out in front of it, though, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I'm just going to tell y'all now.
She been
before Cher does.
Yeah. She says she's been keeping it on the down low for a while.
See, when there ain't a lot going on, man, this is good stuff, you know?
Yeah. The love story of her and Fred.
Oh, man, that would be such pressure to have like your relationship out there for everybody when, you know, like we can stand it. We've been together for a long time, but like when it starts having everybody talking about it.
It could be a Lifetime movie. What if her and Fred actually go on the hunt and figure out Summer's case? They would make a movie about it. Two people that fell in love and solved the case.
I'm just wondering, will Fred be on the live streams?
Maybe.
Will Fred be dealing the tarot cards for Ziggy? Ziggy just reads them. Fred be over.
I don't know.
That'll be interesting if they do lives together, won't it? I'll watch it for a minute, see what they're talking about.
And she's like, y'all don't know Fred. Like, he had 2 houses. He had the one they did drugs at, and then the regular house.
Yeah, then the good house.
Yeah. Y'all just seen the bad side of them. I'm like, okay. Cool. Maybe she'll turn him around.
Hey, she's already got him in better living house or whatever it is.
Yeah, sometimes A man needs a woman to straighten their butts up.
Laura has her own problems battling cancer.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
Oh. Ziggy didn't say anything bad about her, talk bad about her, you know. No hard feelings, I think.
It's kind of sad that you have to announce a relationship in order for people not to attack you for having a relationship, but it's YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't wish nobody, I just like watching this stuff from the outside. You know, I don't wish nobody no harm. I ain't out to get nobody, you know. I think it's interesting to watch that.
Yeah, yeah.
Cause Ziggy, apparently, I haven't been keeping up. I've missed some stuff.
Yeah.
But apparently, I guess Cher was insinuating it already or something pretty hard, I'm assuming. And
she thought she might come out with
beat her
it.
to the punch.
Yeah. Yep.
Nothing wrong with that.
Mm-mm.
Right? That takes away people's power, though, is what it does. Just go ahead and put it out there, and
That's what I do.
It's out. You ain't got to worry about it. It's the best way to do it. Rip that Band-Aid off.
I've learned that a long time ago. Like at work, when my old job, I do something wrong, I tell them right then and there.
Yeah.
Because, you know, if you make a mistake, if you say something about it, it won't come back later and get you.
Yeah. YouTube is full of as blanks. Yeah. Yeah, some of them pretty rough. Some of them.
Some people are evil, how they'll sit there and try to call your job, call CPS on you. Just dirty people on YouTube, jealous and stuff, I think. But
that's when it's too much, man.
I would never do that. I don't care how much I hate you. I wouldn't do that.
No.
So, you know, you don't mess with somebody's real life and income and stuff. Now, if they're sitting there neglecting their kids on camera or something, you know, but just to do it to be mean, that's wrong.
Yeah, it is. Nobody should be doing that.
No.
And you know, people that do that, the thing you're not realizing either is you're now the one hurting the kids.
Yeah, you are.
Because if you got kids with parents who are taking care of them, doing them a good job, and you put them through that crazy wildness of having them questioned by CPS about mommy and daddy, when mommy and daddy ain't doing shit wrong, you're as bad as a damn
anybody.
Yeah, you're the same as any other person that hurts kids, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's mean.
You know. Can you see me, John Davis True Crime? Because good morning to you and Brandy, if you do.
Good morning.
Good morning, Pink Banjo. Yeah, we can see you. See, Peanut had Jim Terry on last night. I watched about 2 minutes of it. Oh, my God. That's like a butthole convention, wasn't it?
Yeah, we had him on calling. He's what did he say about me? I still remember something about my hair, box dye. I don't know. He said something mean about me a couple of times.
Yes.
I remember the mean stuff he said.
We had a run-in with Jim Terry, too. What do you know? Assholes do attract, don't they?
Yeah, he's making fun of something, I remember. He wouldn't quit running his mouth, though. He's got a big old mouth.
Oh, he threatened me.
Mm-hmm. He kept on calling back. We hung up. You remember that?
I was so glad they found Dylan. Yes,
Me
I was too.
We kind of knew what happened. Well, I did, you know, but
yeah,
it's sad. Why would somebody do that to him? There's no reason for it.
You know, and I bet he was good to that dude too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Benny's channels are gone. Really?
That's not good.
I seen something about Benny the other day. He was in jail.
Oh, really?
And then I seen something. That's the last thing I think I seen.
See, I don't know why he killed Dylan, though. Like, what did he do to him, you know? Just jealous? Or, I don't know the motive. I couldn't figure that part out.
I heard a rumor it had something to do with elder abuse, BK.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh.
Wow. That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Dylan thing.
Senseless.
I'm gonna be really interested to see what that dude got out of showing it, or if maybe I hope he had nightmares every night, and that's the reason he decided to do it.
Yeah, me too.
You know what? That's such a sad story about Dylan, man. Hard working, good young man.
Just starting out.
Yeah.
Whole life ahead of him.
Yeah, and old Mr. Terry did his story dirty, that whole situation.
Oh yeah.
That's where
all the misinformation.
That's where he oh God.
A lot of misinformation come from him.
That really gets under my skin now, thinking about him, what he did to like the Dylan situation, and then he's on Peanuts last night, right after the case was solved.
Them two, they probably get along good. Peanut and him.
Jim Terry's like an announcer for wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's like the like there's always a good dude and a bad dude. He's the butthole loudmouth guy.
Yeah. Do you remember what he said? I do. It was about Dylan's case.
Yeah, I'm not even going to say it because it's such. He tried to attack his sexuality,
Mm-hmm.
like that was an issue with the reason he was missing.
And it wasn't. Did y'all hear? Well, I told you about that mom killing the boyfriend and then throwing her two kids out of the car on the interstate.
No, man, we should have looked that up.
That's awful. Then she ran into a car and killed herself.
Now tell that again. The mom
stabbed her boyfriend, then drove off with the two kids on the interstate. The oldest one, I think she's like 9, holding an 8-month-old baby in her lap in the passenger side. She pushed him out in the middle of traffic on the freeway. The 8-month-old got ran over. And then the mom, like 30 minutes later, crashed at 100 miles an hour into a tree and killed herself. So 3, there's only that little girl left, the 9-year-old, and she's seen all of it.
It's a miracle she lived getting thrown out on the highway.
Yeah, she's the witness that told the law enforcement what actually happened. She witnessed the stabbing, apparently.
I would almost guarantee that woman either had some severe mental issues that were going untreated, or she was on drugs.
The law enforcement said they never been to that address, never been called there. She don't have any history of anything like that. No record. It's weird. Very strange.
It seems like Satan at work to me.
It happens more and more nowadays, these crazy scenarios. Families killing each other, or people in the family. It's so crazy.
You know, though, that's been going on forever, though. Like that old case of that one dude. Remember, he killed his whole family, even his mom. His mom was living with Henry List, I think was his name.
He got away with it forever.
He got away forever, and they got him on Unsolved Mysteries. I think it's the reason he got caught when they showed they finally got him. Y'all remember that Lisk? I want to say it was Henry Lisk.
Yeah, but it happens tons more now. Parents killing their kids.
I heard she changed after the pandemic.
Oh, really? Pandemic really messed a lot of people up.
That Henry List, though, dude, he killed his whole family, like his kids, his wife, and his mom, and put them up in one room together and left.
Yeah.
And he was missing for 30 plus years, probably. I don't know. I can't remember the exacts, but they got him. People been doing this for a while. I just wonder if it ain't gotten worse now, though. It seems like they happen pretty frequent now. Like they've been going forever, but now it's like it seems like it happens a lot more often.
Yeah.
And had a whole new life. Yeah, that dude had gotten married, and I swear I want to say he was an insurance dude before, and he went right back to it, and that's what he did as his alias. He still even did the same line of work. I like it when we got a chatty group. Everybody knows what we're talking about.
Yeah, I remember that case. Just living a regular life, killing all his whole family.
I tell you, the Robert Stack era of Unsolved Mysteries was maybe the best true crime show in history.
What?
Unsolved Mysteries, the like originals with Robert Stack. He had the creepy voice.
Yeah.
Maybe you can help solve the mystery.
Yeah, I remember.
Now, I can't do a good Robert Stack, but I tell you, it was by far the best true crime show in history. That, and then I think Disappeared is a close second.
Well, yeah. Then it got worse, but yeah, the earlier seasons were good.
Disappeared the early years. Oh, chilly shit, man. You would get scared almost watching it. Now, horrible. They even tried bringing back the original dude, the voice, because he was what made it in the beginning.
Yeah.
And just didn't work out.
Yeah. Then it was on Netflix, the new ones. They're okay. Not as good as the old ones.
He was on the run from 71 to 89.
There you go.
I thought it was longer than that, but still, that's a long time, 18 years. Oh, yeah, Robert Stack was good. I like 48 Hours.
Yeah, I like 48 Hours.
I like that, and I like Inside Edition, too. It's not bad sometimes. Music is something I don't forget. Yes. So good, wasn't it? The music, I think that's what made it. That and dude, the voice. It's good stuff. I haven't talked to Whitney, her grandma, in a while.
Yeah, that case, it's sad. I think she's still out there, though. I really do. Like,
I think it's a dangerous situation she's probably in. That's the Whitney Hatfield. The last thing I talked to her grandma was I think Sunday. There was nothing new. They're just waiting, man. I hope she gets found soon. For the people that know who I'm talking about, this girl's been missing about a month. She was promised like this crazy dream by somebody, this situation that we are highly skeptical of, and was lured away. But she had left a note and said that she would contact her family.
And she hasn't.
And she has not contacted them. And that was the 7th of March. So it's been a full month and almost a week.
It was with a much older guy.
Well, see, that's the thing. They don't know for sure who. It could have been with anybody because they never saw the person, and Facebook won't let them get into their social media to check. Just sent you new pics. Okay. Tomorrow I'll show the pics. I hope she's found safe, but it's not looking good. I'm starting to worry after a month and still no word. But there's a chance that could be because she's scared, too. But the note she left, I'm worried about that. I'm thinking she was being misled.
Yeah, if somebody like that takes you, they don't have good intentions. They're already lying,
It doesn't seem like a plausible thing that, a doctor would let a girl watch his kids without checking their background and stuff. And if
why would you hide that? Nothing to hide, really. He'd be.
That's why I think somebody lied to her. In my opinion, it sounds like grooming at its best. Yeah, and in chat there, you see Brenda Lester. That's her family there. I think it's aunt or grandma. We got nothing. Our hearts are breaking. We need the media. See, and that's the bad thing about the case is
it's hard to get focused. Media.
The local media won't even show it.
It's like they see a teenager, they think runaway, and it shouldn't be like that.
No, to me, because the runaway to me is not the issue.
No.
The issue is this is a minor that's missing.
Mm-hmm.
And I know the police have to be suspicious of the story that's in that note, and you got to know that something's wrong here.
Yeah, somebody's grooming her or something. Talk her into something that's wrong.
We agree. I am the aunt. Okay, I knew. I'm sorry. I'm not real good with names. I knew you were aunt or grandma.
They need to get all her social media communications. They could probably find out a lot.
I tell you, man, it's this.
If they would do that, law enforcement.
Well, hopefully, law enforcement's on top of it.
I hope so.
We don't know that something ain't going on, but to me, it's just so gross how hard it is to get a minor's social media accounts as a guardian.
Yeah.
That will never make sense to me.
Yeah, I think as parents, you should be allowed to.
I don't understand why Facebook is structured that way. What it makes no sense to me. And I know people say privacy and all that shit. Well, in the situations like these, be damned the privacy.
Yeah.
Did you see the petition to change the Amber Alert? I sent it to your JDTC Messenger. Man, no, I haven't. I ain't been on Messenger in a minute. I'll check it out after I get off. Elijah and Sebastian. I think they're the only two really active Amber Alerts right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was seeing yesterday.
Yeah.
You wasn't here when we talked about Elijah and they searched Stephen Avery's junkyard, was you?
Yeah, you told me, but no, I wasn't here, but you told me about it.
That's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah. I think Sebastian, they'll figure that out. I don't know if they'll find him, but they'll arrest somebody, I'm thinking. I think they got more information than they're letting anybody know.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think a lot of people think that
Chris.
They really have Chris and Katie in their sight,
Yeah.
but they're not wanting to
Yeah, that's what I think too.
spook them.
Yeah. I think they're trying to build a good enough case probably to arrest them, in my opinion. Because they're the only two people that would make sense that did something to him.
Yeah, she paints herself in a corner with her story,
Yeah.
man. The vanishing from the home thing and the no shoes, she's really hurt possibilities to me.
I really don't think somebody would come in there and kidnap him either.
No.
And she would heard something if somebody come in there and got him. Yeah.
I tell you, the only thing that makes any amount of sense is he was taken out of there.
Yeah.
And that's why there's no shoes missing.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing else makes any sense. Him walking off makes no sense
Nope.
at this point because of all the searching.
Right.
He would have been found,
Right.
I think.
Yeah, he would have. So that leaves
Somebody helping
Yeah.
him. That's the only thing I can see, and I think it is super unlikely because I think they would have been on camera because either they would have come there to pick him up and they would have seen you would have seen something on there would have been something on camera.
And I'm sure law enforcement's been through the footage of all the cameras in that area. So
And he's gonna leave with somebody without shoes? No, that don't make no sense.
you know how hard it would be to walk in the dark, not know where you're going barefoot.
taken out through the garage. That's the only way I could see it.
Mm-hmm. And it happens to be that the cameras are not working at that time.
And there's no other cameras of anything.
Their story so.
I'm just wondering. Well, and police. I'm sure they have all the cameras there are, and I'm sure they know when they came home, when they left, and all this.
Yeah.
A lot of people seem to be on the theory he never made it home.
Maybe.
But I don't know. So that really puts you in a pickle too, because something happened immediately after they went out to eat. The timing seems weird.
Yeah.
Don't it?
Yep. That 3-hour phone call. Weird.
My cameras work. I had 20 alerts about the stray cat on my porch last night.
Ours do, but you need to get ours up and running.
Yeah. We get possum, raccoon, deer.
Yeah. We have a raccoon been coming every night for a long time.
Brandy used to feed him grapes.
Yeah, he liked grapes. I want to give him some more stuff.
We used to give him shit to keep him out of the trash.
And the cat food. He likes cat food.
Because he can open any trash can you can put
yeah.
in front of him. I don't give a damn. We got some super Rubbermaids now, though, that they're pretty much impenetrable.
Yeah.
Apparently. No problem so far.
It's expensive getting good trash cans.
Yeah, it is. Trash cans are like gold, ain't they?
Yeah.
Bear got my bird feeder last weekend.
Oh, wow. They like birdseed.
Got no bear action, man. That's the only thing I'd really be concerned about. It'd be a bear or a bobcat or something.
Yeah.
I tell you, though, you seen the wild videos of people, the deers jumping through their living room windows and shit. That seems dangerous.
Yeah. Deer, I don't know. What happens when they get scared. They just do weird stuff.
That's video worthy. Feed them grapes. We should have saved some of them clips when he used to come eat the grapes.
Yeah.
You know what? Me and Brandy was excited. We'd look every morning and check our camera from the night before to see if the raccoon had visited.
Yeah. It liked grapes for some reason.
I think it was taken out through the garage. I do too.
Yeah.
I think that's why you won't see him nowhere. You know?
Yeah.
I think the raccoon is pregnant at my house.
Oh, really?
Love to have a little raccoon. Y'all ever seen the guy on YouTube that does the videos with his raccoons?
He feeds them every night. Yeah.
What's his name? Do you know? Brandy turned me on.
But I used to watch him all the time. He feeds them hot dog wings.
Feeds them hot dog weenies. This dude has like hundreds, it seems like, of raccoons. They're everywhere.
Yeah. Well, the moms bring the babies back every year. so they get certain ones he gets certain ones every year.
What's wild though is how many there is, and they don't fight and stuff. They all wait their turn for their weenie, don't they?
Yeah, he makes them listen. Then he has 2 buckets of water for them to drink. Like they'll sit there washing their weenie in the water and washing their hands. They're funny. Yeah,
that's good stuff. That's some good stuff to watch if you've been on the true crime too much to help balance your mind out. Ain't it?
Yeah. I think he's in Canada.
Cat's Hodgepodgery says, yeah, I'm sub to that channel.
Yeah, he's in Canada, I do believe.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
I'm glad for him. He's got a pretty good channel. He lost his wife. He's by himself.
Oh, you know his whole story. Oh, he's got cats?
Yeah.
I didn't know he had cats.
A couple.
I was going to review that, but I haven't seen nothing new on the 2 moms. Have you?
Mm-hmm. You know, I was thinking it might be a coincidence, but you never know. They say sex trafficking in that area is high.
Which area?
Where they went missing.
Oh, the 2 women from Oklahoma.
You take 2 women by themselves. That would be probably a easy target for them out in nowhere.
Are older women usually targeted for that, though?
Well, the one was 27. But I don't know. Probably not. I'm just saying, you got to consider that also.
Trafficking's bad everywhere, pretty much, though.
Didn't we hear One of them had a tracker on their car. Isn't that what somebody said? I don't know if that's true.
I think they were saying there was a YouTuber who found a tracker on their car and then run into like somebody. I don't know. That was a whole thing. Well, guys, we appreciate everybody for coming. Had a good conversation today. Good chat. Hopefully something exciting is going to happen between now and tomorrow morning.
These cases will be solved. Would be nice.
And we'll TGIF it. We might take calls tomorrow.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what we'll start doing, making Friday
Call-in day.
the call-in day. Friday, call-in Friday. Calling in Fridays. That's what we'll call it.
Y'all think about something to talk about
Yeah.
for tomorrow.
Yeah. I'll have to put some of y'all on a timer, though. It's funny. I love when you're watching a call-in show and somebody will call in and they'll be on there for an hour and you can tell the person running the show is like, oh my God, I can't be rude. All right, guys. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Everybody have a good
Bye.
rest of your Thursday.